Mayhem Fitness. Welcome back to our channel. You know, I shot a video last week in Vegas. For whatever reason, I decided not to upload it. It wasn't a bad video. It was kind of me walking around the strip and talking about the exercise I got in. But at the end of the day, I didn't feel very inspired by it. So my goal now is so just so you know, I got shorts on. It is 62 degrees on February, is it the 10th, I think, or the 11th? I'm out. I've been working all day, taking on some additional responsibilities at work. I'm taking on some other challenges outside of work, some of the car clubs. I've been stupid busy this week, but I've been a monster on the diet and a monster on the workouts. I've hit 60 days, I think. 40 days in Weight Watchers and 60 days on the Peloton that I've done a workout every day. And I've tracked my food every single day for 40 days on Weight Watchers. So when I go into weigh-in tomorrow, I weighed 252 when I went to Vegas. My weight went up a little bit when I got home. I expect I'll be back down either maybe a pound or two from that. So I'm hoping 250, 249 would be amazing. So I'll be back under 250. And the goal will be by the end of this month to try to get down to 240. I have a ton of travel coming up. I'm in New York next week for a day. Like literally I get up in the morning, I jump on a 6 a.m. train, and then I spend the day in the city doing some work, and then I take the 7 o'clock Acela train home. I promise you I'll still get a Peloton ride in that day as long as I get home before midnight. And I'll do the same thing. Like last night I worked all day. I was out of town. I was in a meeting until like 5 o'clock, had dinner, went to this car show event that I'm trying to help set up for the summertime that I'm supporting with this group right now. And then I got home, had some work to do for the car show, jumped on the Peloton at 11, and I did a 15-minute ride at 11. I did 6 miles, 290 watts, burned almost 400 calories in 15 minutes. So I went through and just absolutely dominated that ride, and my ride's been really good lately. So I'm feeling really motivated. You know, my goal is, like I said, to get back down by the end of the summer, or by the beginning of the summer, is back down as close to 200 as possible. If I could get into, May at 215 would be amazing. And that's where I'm trying to get to. So I figured I'd just share the update with you. I'll give you a quick update tomorrow. This video will post tomorrow, most likely, once I go to Weight Watchers and I get my actual weigh-in. And I'll let you know how we finish. But I'm out enjoying the time, getting the weather, the good weather, getting the rides and walks in. Just absolutely crushing it, feeling great. Hopefully we can hear on the channel, not that I had lost my motivation, but life just kind of gets in the way. And when I gained back a lot of this weight, I got really discouraged. And right now I'm feeling just really empowered, getting back in after my fitness journey again and finding ways to weave it into everything else I do in my life. Because right now, it's not like 2 years ago, when we had the summer of COVID, where I could literally just work out every single day because there was nothing else to do. I have a ton of stuff going on in my life right now, and I'm finding ways to make it important by staying in front of my diet and getting my workouts in. So I'll chat with you tomorrow. All right, Mayhem Fitness, we have our Saturday update. We went and did our Weight Watchers meeting. I have to say something. It's February 11th. Is that right? Yeah, February 11th. It's 44 degrees out. The sun is shining very bright behind me today. So I have my shorts on again today out for my walk, and I feel amazing. Like, it's so crazy this time of year. If this was like October, November, I would bundle up my beanie, my gloves. That perception we have as the winter goes along on how different the weather feels, it's just so interesting to me. But what a great day. Had an awesome weigh-in. So since I talked to you last, I went out and smashed a 45-minute ride of the Peloton last night, like 16 and a half miles. This morning I got up and did another 10 and a half miles on the bike. So we're absolutely crushing it. 40 plus days of tracking on Weight Watchers. So we lost 3 pounds since we went to Vegas. And in Vegas, we ate a lot. Like, we ate burgers, we ate steaks. When you travel for work, it's not always the most conducive for a diet. So to come back and be down 3 pounds, but that also puts us down to 249. When we started this whole journey back up again a couple of months ago at the beginning of the year, right after Christmas, we were at 263.2 or 6 or something like that. So we're down just a little over 14 pounds, which is awesome. We're feeling great. This week's a little bit challenging too. I have to travel to New York on Wednesday for a one-day work day, 6 a.m. on the Acela train, 3 hours there, all day in New York, 3 hours home. It's gonna be a long day. So I gotta be really cognizant of how I eat. Tomorrow's also Super Bowl Sunday. We're having sliders, we're having wings, and we're having queso. I'm making all of it. So we're going out to dinner tonight, my wife and I, for Valentine's Day. I looked at the restaurant. I was very strategic. I'm getting baked scallops. I'm gonna do some bit of rice and a vegetable, and I already put my points in for my dessert. So I've already had my dessert set up for today. Everything is good. I didn't eat breakfast because I had my meeting. I had a BLT for lunch, homemade BLT. It's like 10 points. So I have the points. I've set myself up the right way to hit my points and be successful today. Tomorrow will be a little challenging. The rest of the week should be pretty good. Now I do have a trade show next week, so I got to go in and get my Weight Watchers meeting on Friday, which will be a little different. So that'll be interesting, but shouldn't be too much of a challenge. I'm looking forward to going through and crushing it on Friday, and hopefully the goal this week is to lose another 1 to 2 pounds, staying in that range of getting to 235, 237 before we head down to Orlando on March 20th. So we've got a little over 5 weeks, close to 6 weeks before I go to Orlando. So the goal is to go out and just stay real consistent on the diet, lose as much as we can, get all these workouts in. But again, 44 degrees, it feels like 60. It's awesome out here. The sun is out. There's not a lot of wind, so we're getting out walking. Thanks for checking out the channel. If you haven't done it so far, please hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to keep smashing it. We're going to get down under 200 again by the summer. And by the time I'm 50, I will be back at 200 or below. Talk to you soon.